Have you ever seen a crab wearing a snail's shell like a cozy little house? Well, today, we're diving into the amazing world of hermit crabs to find out why. Imagine a sunny beach where the sand is as warm as toast and the ocean whispers secrets to the shore. Palm trees sway lazily in the breeze, and tiny sandpipers leave little footprints near the water's edge. This is where our story begins. Meet Coral, a small, bright red hermit crab with big, curious eyes. Coral loved exploring every nook and cranny of the beach. One sunny morning, Coral woke up feeling a little snug. Her shell, a pretty spiral one she'd found weeks ago, was starting to feel a bit tight. "Oh dear," she sighed, wiggling her claws. "I think I've outgrown my house." Coral knew this meant one thing. It was time to find a new shell. But finding the perfect shell wasn't always easy. Some were too big, some were too small, and some were already occupied. Taking a deep breath, Coral scuttled off on her adventure. As she made her way down the beach, she saw Shelly, a wise old sea turtle sunbathing on a rock. "Good morning, Shelly," Coral called out. "I'm on a quest for a new shell, but it's so hard to find one that fits." Shelly smiled, her wrinkly face full of kindness. "Ah, little Coral," she said. "Finding the right shell is important. You see, hermit crabs like you don't have a shell of your own. You're born without one." Coral's eyes widened. "Really? But how do I protect myself?" Shelly chuckled. "That's why you borrow them. You find empty shells left behind by other sea creatures, like snails. These shells become your mobile homes, protecting your soft, vulnerable body from predators and the harsh sun." Coral thought about this. "So, I'm like a tiny tenant, renting a shell instead of buying a house." "Exactly," Shelly exclaimed. "And as you grow, you need to find bigger and bigger shells to fit your growing body. It's a lifelong treasure hunt." Shelly then gestured with her flipper towards a group of hermit crabs gathered near a pile of empty shells. "Look over there, it's a shell exchange." Intrigued, Coral hurried over to the group. She saw all sorts of hermit crabs, big and small, carefully examining the shells. Some were trying them on like little outfits, quickly scurrying back out if they didn't fit. One particularly large hermit crab was having trouble squeezing into a beautiful, pearly white shell. "Oh, bother," he grumbled. "This one is just a bit too snug." Coral watched as another hermit crab, even smaller than herself, proudly showed off his new, brightly colored shell. It looked a bit too big for him, but he seemed happy and secure. Suddenly, Coral spotted it, a lovely, spiraled shell with a perfect opening, lying just a few feet away. It was bigger than her current shell but not too big to be unwieldy. Carefully, she approached it and poked her head inside. It felt just right. With a quick wiggle, she backed out of her old shell and scurried into the new one. It was like moving into a brand new house with more room to stretch and grow. Coral looked back at her old shell, lying empty on the sand. Another hermit crab might find it and call it home. She felt a surge of happiness. "Thank you, Shelly," Coral called out as she saw the sea turtle still sunbathing on the rock. "I found the perfect shell." Shelly smiled and gave Coral a nod. Coral scurried off, feeling safe and secure in her new home. From that day on, Coral continued to explore the beach, always keeping an eye out for new shells. She knew that finding the right shell was important, not just for protection, but for her own growth and adventure. She also learned how important it was to respect the shells, and to share them when she outgrew them.